Exxon Mobil, the Texas oil giant, one of the most powerful names in global energy. And now whispers are growing louder. Exxon may be heading back to a place it dramatically left just 3 years ago, Russia. After his high-profile meeting with President Trump in Alaska, Vladimir Putin dropped a hint. Russia and the U.S., he said, could do more business together, especially across the Pacific. Trump's reply, "We look forward to dealing."
Incidentally, when the new administration came to power, bilateral trade started to grow. It's still very symbolic. Still, we have a growth of 20%. As I've said, we have a lot of dimensions for joint work. It is clear that the U.S. and Russian investment and business cooperation has tremendous potential. Russia and the U.S. can offer each other so much in trade, digital, high-tech, and in space exploration. We see that Arctic cooperation is also very possible, and our international context, for example, between the Far East of Russia and the West Coast of the U.S. Overall, it's very important for our countries to turn the page, to go back to cooperation. It is symbolic that not far away from here, at the border between Russia and the U.S., there was a so-called international date line. I think you can step over, literally, from yesterday into tomorrow. And I hope that we'll succeed in that, in political sphere.
Tremendous Russian business representatives here, and I think, everybody wants to deal with us. We've become the hottest country anywhere in the world in a very short period of time, and we look forward to that. We look forward to dealing.
But behind the scenes, something bigger was already moving. A Wall Street Journal investigation revealed Exxon has been in secret talks with Russia's state energy giant, Rosneft. The discussions about rejoining oil and gas operations in Russia's Far East. The project in question, Sakhalin 1, once a crown jewel in Exxon's portfolio. The talks were top secret. Only a few Exxon executives knew. Senior Vice President Neil Chapman reportedly led the negotiations. And even more striking, CEO Darrell Woods is believed to have raised the issue directly with Donald Trump at the White House. To see why this matters, rewind to 2022. After Russia invaded Ukraine, Exxon, like nearly every Western oil company, pulled out. The company wrote down more than $4 billion. It tried to sell its 30% stake in Sakhalin 1, but the Kremlin blocked the sale. Then expropriated the asset. A messy, bitter breakup. Now, just 3 years later, the tables have turned. The Kremlin wants Exxon back. For Russia, its strategic prize Western money and technology at a time of sanctions and economic pressure. For Exxon, the lure is clear. Sakhalin's reserves are vast. Re-entry could mean billions in long-term profits. But this isn't just oil and gas, it's geopolitics. The U.S. Treasury under both Biden and Trump quietly allowed American firms to explore talks around stranded Russian assets. That loophole kept doors opened. And now, with Trump once again at the center of diplomacy, energy deals could become a bargaining chip in peace negotiations. Still, nothing is certain. Sanctions remain. The Ukraine war drags on. Washington politics are volatile. A Trump-brokered peace could greenlight Exxon's return. But if fighting escalates, harsher sanctions could slam that door shut. So what does it mean for global energy? First, it shows oil giants will take risk for huge rewards. Exxon's possible comeback proves Russian reserves remain some of the most coveted on earth. Second, it raises tough questions about U.S. energy independence. If America's biggest oil company is tied once again to Moscow, how does that align with Washington's strategic interest? And third, it's about image. Exxon left Russia under immense public pressure. Returning now could trigger backlash from activists, politicians, and shareholders who see it as a betrayal of principle. But Exxon may see it differently. Business is business, and Sakhalin is too lucrative to ignore. In short, this is a high-stake gamble. A bitter breakup could soon become an even messier reunion. At the heart of it all, oil, power, and the fragile balance between Washington, Moscow, and the world. One thing is certain. If Exxon Mobil re-enters Russia, it won't just be a business deal. It will be a geopolitical earthquake reshaping energy markets, corporate alliances, and the future of U.S. Russia relations. With Debangana Dotto, Bureau Report, India Today Global.